Okay, today you're starting your self-titled album art project using Pixlr. So the first thing you need to do is go onto pixlr.com, Pixlr.com, and make sure you're logged in. You go through Google for that. So you'll click continue with Google, find your email address, and make sure your name shows up in the right-hand corner of the screen. Remember, we're using Pixlr E for this project, so click Start Photo Editing. And then instead of opening an image, we're starting from scratch. So you're going to click Create New. Go ahead and put your first and last name as the project title. I'm going to add album art to mine, but as long as it has your first and last name, that should be fine. And then for the width and height, we're going to set that to 2700 pixels. That comes out to a 9" by 9" image, which we're looking for a bigger size image to work from because remember, you will be drawing your album art design after you finish it. So when you've got your name and the title and you've got the width and height set to 2700, you're going to click Create. Okay, and you should see a square background. You should have your navigate, layers, and history panels on the right-hand side. Remember, if you're not seeing these three panels, you can go up to the top toolbar and click the View button, and you can find those panels down in that View panel. So Navigator, Layers, and History are all right here if you're missing any of these three panels. Okay, so to get started, you're going to add the picture that you've chosen for your album art project. You're going to go into your layers panel on the right-hand side and you're going to click the single square with a plus sign in it. And you're going to click add image because you're adding a picture. I'm going to use this picture of me and my dog. Okay, so we've got our picture. I'm going to make my picture a little bigger. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the corners and make this a little bigger. Okay, so now I have to get rid of everything around me and my dog in this picture. So we have some options. We have a few selection tools. The marquee select we haven't really talked about yet, but I might use that. We also have the wand select, which you guys practiced using when you made your original compositions. And then the lasso select, which is where you have your polygon and your magnetic, and also your free lasso tool. I'm going to start with the marquee select tool. This is a really good way to select large parts of the background all at once. So you click and drag and it draws a shape. So I just drew a rectangle, click and dragged and drew this rectangle. I've got my new selection clicked. I'm gonna change it to add selection so I can grab more pieces of the background. I'm just gonna start drawing these rectangles kind of around the edge of my body. I'm tracing around myself by drawing these rectangles, getting close to the edge, but not quite. That looks pretty good for now. Okay, I'm going to make sure my layer that I want to edit is selected. So I'm going over to the layers panel. I'm clicking the layer, it's highlighted blue. So now when I click the delete button, I should delete everything around my body. Great. For you, it might be the backspace key. We have different computers. Um, Perfect. So I'm going to click Control D to deselect, or you can go to Select and deselect to deselect your area so you can start a new selection. So next I need to delete all of the extra pieces of background information around me and my dog. I'm going to use the lasso select tool, specifically the polygon lasso tool, to go in and draw boxes around sections of the background that I still need to delete. Notice I'm working in small sections. Working in small sections will enable me to easily undo any mistakes and to also be very detail oriented and create really clean outlines. If I do make a mistake while I'm putting in my anchor points, I can always click the escape key to move backwards a step. But I am going to take this in smaller sections just to make sure I'm getting it as accurate as possible. Enjoy this time lapse of me erasing the background.